Darcy here from popculturemadness.com. Can you introduce yourself to our site visitors, please?
Absolutely. How's everybody doing? I'm Chachi from Pop Evil.
Oh my goodness, the last time I caught up with you was like Carolina Rebellion or Rock on the Range, one of those big festivals over the summer. My God, fill me in. What's been going on? It's been like a whirlwind. Number one songs.
Yeah, it seems like we haven't stopped ever, you know. I mean,
I don't think you have.
We got a killer festival season into the studio. You know, we just had 2 weeks off for Christmas, which was like, it seemed like a year in the best way possible. But now, I mean, we just hit the ground running in 2014 out with Stone Sour right now, and a predominantly sold out tour. Huge credit to those guys for that too. They're an amazing band, and I mean, honestly, made a killer set of records. I'm a huge fan of those. Probably two of my favorite they've ever released. Great job to Corey and those guys. But yes, we are busy. We are thankful for our busyness and our success, and we're eager to go out and prove ourselves.
I was going to say, what a way to kick off 2014 too,
Woo!
right?
We have a lot on our plate already.
Absolutely. Like, I was seeing that most of the shows are sold out and everything. How the crowd's been so far. I saw Ramshead and Baltimore
Unreal.
look nuts.
I mean, Ramshead is insane always, and you know, the crowds have been insane. They've been killer. Some I feel like are already very heavy Pop Evil, which is awesome. And some, I think, you know, specifically last night in New York, I could feel the crowd warming up, which to me is a great feeling. You know, we finished 2-3 songs, and I was like, okay, the crowd's okay. I mean, it's sold out, but like, are they digging us? And then 4, 5, 6 songs in, they start going nuts, and that's a really great feeling to go in and have people, you know, question us, maybe not know, and see us live. I'm a huge fan of winning people over live. If you don't love, a lot of people never give the record a shot. You know, a lot of people with us personally don't like our band name or some ridiculous reason.
Yeah.
And I've had so many people come up to me and be like, dude, the only song I heard was 100 and I thought you guys were pussies, so I never saw you. And they saw us open for somebody else, like, I love you live! I'm like, dude, yeah, you were just a rock band. Give us a chance. And I'm very confident that even if you don't love our songs, I think we put on a pretty great show for everyone to have a good time.
I was going to say, how important do you feel the live show? I mean, obviously, like, you know, record sales are doing pretty well for you guys, at least singles-wise and everything like that, but how important is that? I mean, I know keeping out on the road seems to be the driving force behind
it's the
a
rock
lot of
and
rock
roll
music
Yeah, it's the rock and roll way. I think that's part of the reason some rockers are a little bitter. You know, country singers and pop singers, not all, but a lot of them have never toured. They just sign a deal and they hit radio. And for rock bands, that's not the way. I mean, a lot of them tour for 10 years plus and have never seen the radio. The live show, though, in rock music, to me, is incredibly important. But I do believe there's different kinds of, you know, success in that. Some bands just sound so perfect live. Other bands focus more on high energy. And I don't think there's a wrong or right way. Obviously, I want to sound as good as possible, but I want it to be energetic. I want to be lively. For me, if you want to hear the album note for note perfect, then buy the album. If you want to come see a show and get into it, come to a show, man. That's what we're doing. We're there to throw down and sweat and spit and probably some swearing, probably some shots. Have a good time. That's what rock music's about.
No, we'll talk about energy. You have got to be one of the most energetic drummers I have seen live. Just incredible. Like, what keeps you going? What keeps the fuel going? Like,
it's the fans. It's my passion for drumming, and I love CrossFit. I'm wearing a CrossFit shirt right now. It's black on black, but I'm a huge advocate of that.
I think I was reading an interview you did about that.
Yeah, I did get to do
so.
that. It's just, fitness for me is important. It's important to my job. Like, if I'm gonna play the way I play, I have to feel good and be in shape for that. You know, and some of my favorite drummers are the same. Some of them are totally different. You know, but for me, I've always been a very high energy individual. A lot of movement. That's just who I am, and I have a lot of fun playing the drums.
No, it looks like you're having a great time, and that's what's so cool, because so much, you know, the drummer's in the back, and, like,
right.
You know, it's almost like the struggle to get noticed, you know, it's like, oh, pay attention to me.
I hate
you know,
watching guys
like,
on any instrument that look like someone's holding a gun to their head. They're like, oh, this is so terrible. Like, you have one of the greatest jobs in the world, man. I don't understand why you'd be doing it if you didn't love it, and people should know that you love it.
You might want to keep that one.
Yeah, maybe I'll keep that. So I want to talk about the trilogy of music videos that you guys... Oh, wait. Go ahead. Okay. So I want to talk about the trilogy of music videos that you guys did. You went over to Sweden to do them. I have to ask, the Trenches video, the house, like, or the place that it was filmed, was it used in Melancholia, the movie?
I don't know, honestly. If it was, I feel bad.
It's like one of those totally.
We
geeky
weren't allowed to
questions.
like touch and do anything there.
Yeah.
We couldn't sit down. I'm not exaggerating. We sat in the room where we were shooting, and I sat like on the side bench. She goes, "There's no sitting." I'm like, "It's a bench. It's meant to be sat on."
It's an antique.
It was a gorgeous mansion.
Yeah.
The only history I got was that a husband had married his wife, taken her there. They had kids, and the husband passed. The wife went kind of nuts. Like the whole predictable, creepy, eerie story.
Yeah.
And needless to say, I didn't wander around a whole lot.
Yeah, it's so funny. There's this crazy sci-fi movie
Okay.
with Kristen Dunst that's melancholy and it's about the Earth going to collide with the sun or something, and it's identical to where that
We need to
was.
Google
And I'm
this.
like,
We need to
yeah,
Google, figure it
I
out.
was like, I have to ask him if that was the same
It was an eerie,
place.
cool, beautiful, but creepy place.
Well, I mean, I love that you guys have not forgot the art of the music video too, because I love to see that visual element.
I feel like it's so important. Music videos are so important, and you know that hooked me to so many things growing up. Bands' faces and a lot of songs I was like on the fence about. A video easily can win you over. You know, I remember waiting for the school bus when I was little, or before I'd leave and walk to school. And like I remember the same videos, you know, they played. MTV would kind of play them at the same time, and I'd watch like Blue Monday by Orgy like every morning. And I'm like, well, this guy's got blue hair and shit. What is happening? You're like 12, and I'm from a really small town. And, like I'd never seen anything like that before. And there's just the Foo Fighters making like the Goofy Mentos. You know, all the cool videos, and I think it's extremely important that people hold on to that.
Video still creeps me out to this day. All Foo Fighters videos just creep me out automatically.
They're all playing the weird characters each other.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
don't know.
fucking weird.
So I see you guys are on the bill for Rock on the Range
We are.
again this year, so that's awesome.
I am. I was already excited when we were told that. When I saw the bill, though, I mean, I'm like speechless. I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited.
I mean, you guys have obviously played with a lot of your mentors, throughout the course now of touring and everything.
Absolutely.
What's that like? Is it still surreal sometimes?
Absolutely, and there's a level of professionalism to keep no matter what. But of course, I still get excited. I mean, I'm still very much a fan of music and of a lot of the bands. You know, for a perfect example, last year's Rock on the Range. As soon as I finished, I got changed and I ran to the side stage to go watch the Sword play. Mastodon's playing this year. I'm really excited about that. I really hope we're there to watch Kid Rock, another Michigan guy that the guy is like the entertainer of the year. He just throws down. There's so many bands that I'm really sad I'm not going to name, but the bill is unreal. And there's definitely still bands and moments where you meet individuals or entire bands that it is very surreal that we're supposed to be considered somewhat peers, and I've looked up to that person for so long. So.
Oh, absolutely. So this tour wraps up right in the middle of February. So what's on the horizon after that?
I really want to tell you, but I don't know that I'm allowed to. I can tell you off air. I don't. Have we announced that?
No.
Lee said it on stage though.
That doesn't count as press.
There is a really big opportunity for us that has come to fruition that we are looking at for the month of March into April.
Nice.
We will get about a week to 10 days off, and then we will be leaving to go somewhere with somebody. We will be. It is. I'll say.
Location.
I will say that it's new areas with someone we have been on tour with before.
Okay.
So we are eager.
And that should lead you guys right up into festival season.
I hope so.
right?
Yep. Hopefully we get maybe another week or two off after that would be killer. And then then we're rolling into festival season.
So
Good times.
I'm sure there's going to be more than just Rock on the Range for you guys festival-wise. We're all eagerly awaiting the rest
Keep
of these
your eyes
announcements.
But yeah, we're excited. I love festival season, and it's warm outside. There's bands everywhere. You get to run into so many old and meet new friends. It's awesome. I love it.
Oh, absolutely. So, with new material for you guys working on anything?
Absolutely. We are always writing. We do a lot of writing individually. Sometimes we team up, maybe just two of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty rare 5 of us write together. Just kind of a lot to go on at one time.
I'm sure that would be a lot of ideas.
It is hard.
All in one
It's
place,
hard when you have nothing solidified. Nick is probably the most sporadic writer. You'll wake up and Nick will be in the bunk alley in his boxers and a t-shirt with his guitar and headphones plugged into his MacBook, and I'll open the door and be like, dude, what are you? I'm trying to get to the back lounge with you, and he's just like, and he can't hear it because he has cans on. That kid just writes randomly, and then I'll maybe on a long flight or a day I'm down, I'll get out a my iPad and kind of I do a lot of beat just programming into my own cans, and then I'll email them to Dave and Nick to try to inspire something really simple. I'm a big fan of programmed drums. Technology exists, and we take advantage of that.
Yeah, exactly.
We used a lot of programming on Onyx, where there's kind of a drum loop behind it, and I'm also drumming on top of that. And I love hip hop music, and I love that. I thought AWOL Nation was a band that did a killer job of utilizing that all the way into sampling and stuff like Kanye West. I
love the genre blending that we can have now.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's music.
It's okay to do it.
I 100% support and agree that. I'm very open-minded to that and other artists, and I think there's something to be learned from everybody. We should all share and help each other out.
Absolutely. So is there any added pressure with this album, with the success of Onyx? Is there any, like...
I don't know that I feel that way right now. I'm not in the studio either yet, though. But I'm pretty hard on myself. I really always want to do better. I don't like taking second place at anything. I'm a terrible loser, including to myself. So I think we all know, what we have to do, and we're capable. We're 100% capable. We're better prepared for this album than we were for the first album. There's absolutely no reason it can't be a more successful and better written record. With that said, I'm extremely proud of Onyx. I'm so happy with all the guys. I think everyone on the record, did the better job they'd ever done. Lee wrote some of the best songs he's ever written versus other parts. Dave attributed some really cool and different stuff than he'd ever done before. Matt is an insane bass player. I mean, the kid just can do it all. Nick came out of his shell, and his playing, even more than his writing, maybe his playing, his hands on the guitar. It was a special moment, and I'm very much looking forward to another record with the guys.
Absolutely, we can't wait.
It's going to be fun.
Well, thank you so much for taking a
Thank
few
you
minutes.
very much. I
cannot
appreciate it.
wait to catch up with you guys at festival season.
Again,
So-
hopefully a lot more new good stuff to talk
I
about.
know.
Good.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.